Welcome to JM Unleashed. Don't worry about the camera being a little bit dark right now. I am going to switch things up so it's lighter. I just wanted to make sure I went live on time and didn't keep people waiting too long. We had Snooks in here already. Good morning, Snooks. And so there's Ruby. It is pretty cold here right now. It's about 12 degrees Celsius, which is about 53 and a half Fahrenheit. So because these are little short-haired dogs, I've got the coat on them. There we've got Ruby in the foreground, and if you look out at the fence line, you'll see a little bit of pink and black coat with a white dog. So let me just clear up any echo that we may get. So because there it is. Hey Neil, good to see. We've got Neil's Haunt Dynasty in the house. If you know Neil, he's been an advocate of people buying silver, platinum for a long time, and even more recently, crystallized osmium. If you're not too sure about that stuff, check out Neil's Haunt Dynasty. We've also got Texas Regina diamonds and more. Welcome in, Texas. So I've already had the dogs out here for a good half an hour, maybe an hour even. And because it really cooled down last night, there's a fair amount of dew and moisture you can see on the deck there. So I put a towel down, which you can see on the deck. It's in the shade. Minnie's moved out to the sun. But what I'm going to do is clean up that area and put a fresh new towel down there and see if we can just set them up there. I should say there may be a little bit of barking because the Jack Russell does not like it when other dogs walk by her fence line. So if you have other dogs, you may want to just turn the volume down. I'm just telling you right now, there will be some barking. So let me get that cleaned up, and I'll set them up there so you can get a better view, especially of Minnie, but of Ruby too. And just for your reference, Minnie is a Jack Russell, and Ruby is an American Bully. So let's get this set up. That's okay. We'll get that set up. Sweet. Okay, well that should give you a little bit better view. And as they go into the sun, that's even better. I think I can move this camera out there now too. There we go. Good morning, everybody. We've pretty much got it set up now. Good girl. So enjoy the calm right now. I would call this the calm before the storm. For anyone that doesn't know, these are not my dogs. I'm dog sitting at the moment. Ruby, leave it. Ruby's still not even a year old, so she has a tendency to chew on things, and she's still learning. Oh, hey, Silver Patriot, good to see you. Good morning. So I have to kind of redirect her. Right now she's going to mess up this towel, which is freshly laundered. And so for anyone that has dogs, you probably know you never know what's going to happen. So I just wanted to get this on the live stream. What did I say? Right now it's 13 degrees Celsius, which is 55 Fahrenheit. I might actually put that. she's chasing her tail. I'm gonna put that in here. Let's see how I do that. Right here. She's chasing her tail. I'm going to put it in there so I don't have to keep looking up the conversion and mentioning it, but that's why they're wearing coats. These coats can probably come off once we're up to 60 Fahrenheit. And really, they wouldn't freeze to death or anything without them on right now, especially since they're in the sun. It highlighted the wrong one. There we go. And I've just got that running so that there's context for why they're wearing their coats. And they're actually being really, really quite good right now. I'm pretty happy with that. Hey, Nowhere Man. Good to see you. I'll show you the coffee I'm working on. I'm still working on my coffee too. Yes, good morning, everyone. And for anyone that doesn't know, I also follow precious metals, do a lot of music on this channel as well. Hey, Lisa, it's good to see you. And Lisa, of course, is into art and music as well, especially with Mandy Prater, who is Mandy Prater's got to be one of my favorite independent musicians. And Lisa's known her a lot longer than I have. I'm still getting to know them, but always good positive energy there. Welcome in, Lisa. Oh, you're driving. Okay. Yeah, well, drive safe. And for anyone that has dogs with them that are watching this, there probably will be some barking, especially from that little Jack Russell that's out at the fence line. If and when any dogs go by. But she's nice and relaxed right now. I'm actually going to move the camera even closer to them because they are a little too far away to really get a good view of them. Hey, Jason. We've got Jason Godet or Godet. I think it's Godet, though, in the house. Here, let's just put those comments on there for a minute. Thanks, Lisa. Always appreciate you. Definitely drive safe. That's neat how the shadow of the camera on the tripod is actually in the picture too. Sounds good either way. Well, I'm confident if it was if it's got French heritage, it would be Godet. But thanks for letting me know that you don't mind either way. And I'm monitoring the temperature here. Once the temperature goes up 1 more degree, I'm going to take the coats off. I'm near Toronto, Canada, and so really you want the dogs to start getting used to the cold. It is French, okay. Yeah, I'd say Godet then. Or Godet. But at the same time, I don't want them out here shivering and all that sort of thing. I want them to be nice and comfortable and happy out here. And I may have to redirect them a bit if the barking gets excessive, but we'll just see how it goes. So again, the little dog in the foreground there is an American Bully, and her name is Ruby. And then the little dog out at the fence line that's laying down in the lawn is a little Jack Russell, and her name is Minnie. As in, like, Minnie Mouse. Oh, that's right. I think I remember you saying that, Jason. I knew you were East Coast. Okay, so she's moved off the camera, so I'm going to move the camera back so she's in it. Pretty good. Yeah, they quite possibly wouldn't need the coats at all at this moment, other than there was just a breeze and there's still a bit of a sharp coldness in the breeze. But I'd say probably in 5 or 10 minutes I'm going to take their coats off. Hey, we've got Curious Georgia in the house. Welcome in, Curious Georgia. I did also do a live stream with these two dogs and a Welsh Springer Spaniel yesterday, with them all playing. Was it yesterday? No, it's Saturday. With them all playing in the backyard. So if you want to see that, that was pretty cool. There's little Ruby. I believe Ruby is 10 months old, and that's another reason to keep them bundled up when they're younger. There we go. They're both in the frame there. Hey, Zaphael. Yep. My primary self-employment job is dog walking. Which leads into dog sitting. Do a lot of nail trimming, so technically it'd be pet services. And I've worked with horses a lot too, but because I've got a bit of a bad back, it's just, well, that and also just the market. It's much easier to be in the pet services industry with dogs than it is horses. But yeah, good question. Good to see you, Zaphael. And so that's right. These are not my dogs. At this time, I'm dog sitting them. And they're being really good. They've been getting out for 2 to 3 walks every day. Good adventures. Fair amount of playtime, which I live streamed the other day. And that Jack Russell is a senior citizen. I believe she's, what, 8 or 9 years old? She's getting up there. But she's having a nap in the lawn right now. I am going to try to keep it fairly calm with them. I don't really want to be running around in the backyard throwing the ball and having them running around in it because there's still quite a bit of dew on the ground. And I don't want them to consider the backyard to always be playtime. I want them to also be able to just be calm. And this neighborhood has a lot of dogs in it. If you hear a barking dog right now, it's I'd say probably 5 or 6 houses away, but I can hear it, and the microphone may be picking it up too. So good questions, Raphael. Yeah, what happened was in 2020, my business the pet services business almost completely collapsed. I'll keep that up just for context while I'm talking about it. Because previous to 2020, I'd been growing the business. I had lots of dog walking customers, and more of them were sort of converting over to dog sitting as well. And it was getting to the point where almost half of my revenue was coming from dog sitting, and probably a third of the time on my calendar I was actually dog sitting. So, but then as soon as 2020 happened, boom, the dog sitting business dried right up almost to zero, and that really hurt. My revenue dropped probably in half, and lost some dog walk customers as well because people were like, oh, we don't want anyone in the house and this and that. I'm not going to get into all the nitty gritty details, but other than that, I don't really see downturns. Like, obviously the pets age and pass away, so you lose customers that way, and sometimes people move, to a different geography. You can lose customers that way, and also sometimes people will retire or they just don't need as frequent dog walks, and they can start taking it over themselves, and so your revenue can get sucked back that way. But at the same time, I've not done any advertising at all for the dog walking business since 2020. It naturally grows, and for the most part, I tell people I'm not accepting new customers. And that's partly because once you're close to maxed out, things can go sideways or go downhill quick if anything goes wrong. And I don't like being completely maxed out. I like having a nice sort of buffer zone. So, great questions, FIL. Thank you for that. I was kind of hoping that they would just hang out on these towels a little bit more. But that's fine if they don't. Okay. So I'm going to go take their coats off now. And I'm going to stop that banner because it's actually 15 degrees Celsius now, and so it is warmed up to the point where they don't need it. I've already taken my hat off, and I'm probably going to delete my sweaters soon too. So let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. There we go, that's better. Yep, Curious Georgia, he's still not even a year old. So she. So she's still pretty chewy. She actually chewed up one of my customer's shoes yesterday while I was out for a bit. That happens though. And I don't know if you noticed how when she went to chew on the coat and wanted to play tug of war, how I got her to drop that. And that is the way I recommend. I do not recommend people play tug of war with their dogs. I don't think it's a good idea. Although there's a way you can do it during playtime, but as a regular thing, I wouldn't do it. And so the way I get them to drop it is I exchange it for a treat or a kibble, and then they just drop it. Unless the treat isn't high quality or high value enough for them. This is nice. It's really brightening up here to the point I've got to turn the brightness up on my screen. So this is what I like, guys. I like it when the dogs are just nice and calm. There's a time and place, for the excited energy and the play and all that sort of thing. But for the most part, when the dogs are nice and, as Caesar would say, calm and assertive, that's ideal. And so we've been live streaming for almost half an hour so far, and no barking from these dogs at all. Yes, Raphael. This my customer's deck is a composite deck. And it's actually got quite the bow to it. Around the perimeter, like the left and the right side there, is much higher than the center. There's it really kind of drops in the center. Probably a good 2-inch drop. That's a nice shot of Ruby. On them sometimes. Minnie, just leave it. I have a feeling that the issue with her fussing with her paws and like she nibbles on them and chews on them and they start going red. I have a feeling that it has to do with the fertilizer that's going in the lawn, and then when she's hanging out on the lawn, that messes it up. But one way or the other, the vet has said it's an allergy thing. Yeah, licking paw. But she also schnibbles on it too. And it's not just one of them, it's all 4 paws she starts doing that too. But right now she's just dropped her head and she's good. So that's fine. Good girl. Pet peeves are the people who let their dogs bark 24/7. It's weird, might need another stringer or adjustment. Yeah, I've definitely helped out that Jack Russell with her barking, but you'll see, like, nobody's walked by here yet. So, is Ruby? Oh, what breed is Ruby? Sorry, Curious Georgia. The breed is American Bully. American Bully. They kind of resemble pit bulls. Tend to be a little bit smaller, but if you look up the breed American Bully, they were bred and designed to be even more sort of family friendly than the pit bulls. Although I can tell you, she's nipped me twice. I've been dog sitting them since last Thursday. And both times that she nipped me was when we were playing. It was when I was going to grab the ball that they were playing with. She kind of jumped up and nipped at my hand. I believe she did that to try to get it. So it wasn't like an aggressive bite or anything. It was just, I think it was just playful. Good calls, Raphael. And I do have boots for the Jack Russell. In fact, I got two different kinds. Nowhere Man says the silver price is $52.09. And for anyone that didn't see my live stream last night, I actually did a live stream following the silver price. As it broke through 51.50, and I may very well do a live stream in 10 or 15 minutes documenting silver price hitting 52. Let's take a look at it, and I'll actually bring that up so people can see what we're talking about. Nowhere Man. Raphael saying, why is silver so cheap? Okay, so trading view, it is at 51.97 at this moment. US. This is the silver price. Let's put it on the 1 minute. $51.98. It's weird how that didn't show up as nice as I hoped it would. I think that's okay though, isn't it? Kind of have both on there. Platinum is outperforming them all, says Neil. And I think that's right. I think Platinum's outperforming silver and gold in the last, last 6 months or so. I'll add that in there as well. I'll add, silver's at 51.99 now. Okay, so there, platinum is being shown as blue line. Silver is the red and green candles. We'll put that on full screen just for a minute. As soon as I do that, the Jack Russell gets up. Okay, so we'll stop sharing that. Okay, so I'm not going to let them just keep barking. It's really just the Jack Russell. I'm going to try to redirect her a bit. Good girl, Ruby. That's okay. So I don't know if that showed up on camera or not, but so the more dogs that you're working with, it can actually become easier to teach them and work them, because at least the way I do it, what I do is when there's a dog that's not giving the good behavior right off the bat, I ignore them and I go to the dog that's giving me the behavior I want and I reward them. The little Jack Russell just went to do some business off screen there, which is just as well. Wasn't Summit Metals talking about having a market where you could safely sell and buy precious metals? I thought Salvate was talking about that. Well, as FAL, I know that Summit Metals does have a buy and sell program, so you can buy from them and you can sell back to them as well. I don't know the exact details of it, but yes, they do have that program. Good girl. Just wait. Actually, it's 10:30. Wow. Okay, so now that that barking is stopped, I can reshare that screen again. Yeah, I think that's the best view. You can still see them in the bottom right-hand corner there. But yeah, Neil is right. Platinum is really taking off at this moment. It is running. Let's take a little longer term view here of them. So that's going back to basically the beginning of 2024. And Platinum was really lagging silver and gold. You can see there, Platinum's that blue line. Just depends on the frame that you're looking at on it. So we're going to get rid of the Platinum thing right now and see. Yeah, silver is on the verge of hitting 52. Although it looks like it's kind of... Actually, it did hit 52. As soon as I put that on there... Okay, so she was barking at the neighbor that's just starting to mow the lawn there. Good girl. You're okay. We'll reshare this again. Yeah. So right here, the high was 52, just a little over 52. It hit it. It's touched 52. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. For 9 minutes out of the last 15 minutes, it's been above 52. And now she's barking again. Hey, Ironton Auditor, good to see you. Hope you have a good day too. I'm going to shut this live stream down in about 20 minutes. We'll just make it so it's a 1 hour live stream. Okay, there's the comment for the day. Love it. Well played, Nowhere Man. Well played. And it's funny, like a lot of people don't like charts. You know, the fundamentals are more important than the charts, for sure. But once you know what's going on with the fundamentals, then the charts are really nice to see what's happened in the past. And as Neil says, you know, I know Neil's okay with charts, but it's not his favorite thing. And he'll tell you charts don't tell you what's going to happen. All they can do is tell you what already happened. But there are many different tools and ways that can help you piece together and put projections together. But it's true, past performance and data points in the past are not necessarily an indication of what's going to happen in the future. So this is really good. I'm glad that the Ruby, the darker dog there, is not falling into the same thing that Minnie has, which is that barking issue. Jack Russells are known to be a little bit barky, and they're a little bit protective. But I want to try to reinforce with Ruby that we're not actually looking for all that barking. A couple barks here and there is fine. But Minnie's definitely had an issue in the past where she'll just bark and bark and bark and bark. And I've really worked with her to reduce and stop that. And so we're seeing this morning that that's actually paying off quite nicely. That's beautiful. See, so she's relaxed. They're both relaxed. And so now I'm pretty sure if Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer, was watching this, he would say JM. That is outstanding. Look at these dogs. They're calm and assertive, which is what you want. She just started looking at her one paw again there. I've got to keep an eye on that. But she gave it up. The darker dog, Ruby, is more likely to not be quite as calm because she's puppy. So she still gets those energy bursts. And a lot of things in life are still fairly new for her. So she can get wound up. Oh, there we go. She can get wound up a little more easily. But I like how when she goes running out there, she's not barking and barking it. Well, there she did one. But that's okay. I'm going to go out there with her just so she knows it's okay. So what's happened there is the neighbor's actually doing a little bit of work just on the other side of the fence that's in front of that other house. And so she's hearing noises over there but can't see what's going on. So she's just a little unsure about it. But if you see her tail there right now, she's actually relatively calm, relatively assertive. Tail's not down uh, between her legs, but she can hear the neighbor over there, and she's just wanting to check it out. Good girl, you're okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. It's okay. Just leave it. Yeah. So the neighbor's walking back and forth there, and even had the trimmer up above the fence line, so she could see something moving above the fence line. She just doesn't know what it is. The little Jack Russell's probably more used to it because she's had years of experience. So I'm just going to go back out with her just to help her calm down and realize it's okay. Sorry about the barking here. The dog's like, I don't know what's going on over there. So, yeah, they do that. Thank you. Okay. Licking the paw can mean several things. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it could be a sign of anxiety as well, which it could be because her family isn't here, but they're actually doing really well. And this is probably the 15th or 20th time that I've dog sat the Jack Russell, and there you see her in the middle of this profile picture, and the yellow lab in the background was actually older than her. The yellow lab was one of my first customers, and they both lived at this family. Her name's Julia. If you go to my YouTube channel and in the search section, type in Julia or Julia and Minnie, you'll see tons of videos. So she's used to the drill with the parents being gone. And she typically does that licking paw thing in the spring and the autumn. It doesn't happen in the middle of the summer and in the winter. So I'm pretty sure it's an allergy thing. Yeah, she's not going at it hardcore, but I have seen her where she'll start schnibbling on it and nibbling on it. Um, I might try to get a close up with the camera, but nope, they're not townhomes. They're all detached. Most of the homes in this neighborhood are 1,500 to 2,500 square foot homes. There are some townhomes about half a mile away, but everything right in this neighborhood are all detached. Yeah, see, she's snibbling on that again, which I don't like. Good girl. Yes, Raphael. I know for a fact every single home in this neighborhood, and there's probably two or 300 homes in this neighborhood, were all supplied by the same building supplies company, and were all built by either the same contractor or within the family. There was like 3 to 5 different contracting companies and home builders, but they're all in the same family. And they built all of them. So I believe 80% of the homes had an option at the time they were being built. There was approximately 10 different layouts that you could build. But yeah, very, very good point, Zaphael. Many of them are identical or very close to identical. Most of them are pretty nice. And so what I was going to say there is, I don't know if you noticed, but I was just cleaning up the yard again, and this yard is JM certified. There is no dog poo in this yard now. And that's one of the first things I do when I'm dog sitting is we go out into the yard and pick up all the dog poo, get it completely cleaned up, and then that way we can play without having to worry about stepping in it and transferring it. And if you're throwing the ball or you have their toys out here, getting them all dirty. So that's what we do. We're almost at the 1 hour mark here, so I'm going to shut this down in about 4 or 5 minutes. I have a very, very busy day ahead of me. But I just wanted to share my morning coffee with you guys. Appreciate everybody being here. and I'm really quite happy with how this went. Let's see if sharing the charts here triggers the dogs again. Okay, so silver's dropped back down to 51.98, but boy oh boy, it is still rocking. 51.98. 51.96. We're going to zoom out to a much longer. We'll do one month candles. Let's actually add gold in here as well. We had platinum up earlier, but we'll compare silver and gold. So the blue line there is gold, and the red and green candles are silver. And look at how close they've performed to each other over the last 10 years. Almost the identical performance. Look at that. That's a 10-year chart. Gold's up 284%, silver's up 233%. And I'm not just trying to cherry pick that. That's just the way it came up. If we zoom out more. It's 2009. So that's like a 15-year chart. They're almost exactly the same. Let's zoom in to very short term now. We'll go back to the beginning of October. Let's go to the beginning of October. So since the beginning of October, silver's up 11%, gold's up 6%. Very cool. Raphael was looking up information on politicians that interrupted Trump's speech in Israel. Hadash's leftist communist party in Israel. Didn't know that actually existed. That's all news to me, Raphael. I've not been keeping up on the news very much, or politics recently. Let's say in the last couple of weeks, I really haven't kept up very much at all. Because I've just been so busy. Hey, thank you, Nowhere Man. I thought we were going to get the shot of them both laying down and sleeping. And you can tell that Jack Russell's getting old. She's got arthritis. When she's been laying down, when she gets up, you'll see that hobbling and limping. But once she gets moving, she's pretty good. Okay, so there you go. A garbage truck just went by, and that has spooked Ruby. So you can tell she's not really been desensitized. You're okay. Ruby, you're okay. Ruby, come. Ruby. No, you can't run her. No. Yeah, she's really scared. She's got her tail between her legs, so she does not like garbage trucks. Okay. Good girl. I just wanted to show her tail. But that garbage truck scared her. So she definitely needs more work. in order to become more confident. She's not a very confident dog, but we'll do the best we can. We'll keep working on it, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks again, everyone. Ciao. Oh, actually, before I do that, um, have a good day, folks. Oh, and this is should redirect you to my words game.